I wish I could be the student and I could go there now.
I hope we will have you both, but you need to be there to assist them first, right?
Yes. I think like if you have PhD positions, then I can go for, as I had my bachelor and master's right now.
Yeah, I've done the master myself. It's a really, really nice master because many times you interact with other students, you get to share ideas. It's mostly related to businesses and how you can put your strategic and your marketing and how to uh, make a great business and how you can organize the business to achieve a successful plan and upgrade themselves and so on. But it's very, very interesting.
Yes, it is. It's a great opportunity for the international student. Mostly for the, I mean, yes, of course, internationally it's good. And especially if I talk about Bangladeshi students, it's very good for them because sometimes what happens, like for Bangladeshi students, they need to go to India. So, yeah, they do not need to go anywhere. They can get the things from Bangladesh directly. And of course, like if students from India, Nepal, I mean, they can do the things from their own country. So that is also really good. I mean, as for Cyprus, like most of the time, I mean, what happens, like after getting the admissions, they need to send you some documents and then university help them to apply for the visa. So it's like a very easy process than most of the countries. And success rate, I would say almost 100%. Good morning and good evening to everyone from wherever you are. You can hear us today. So today, as we said it earlier, like we'll have a live session about study in Cyprus, and today we'll have a special guest from Internapa College. It is Miss Gina. She's with us. So we'll go to her. So Miss Gina, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, good morning, everyone. I'm Mrs. Gina Sava, and I'm the admissions director of Internapa College in Cyprus. I'm here to tell you all about it, how you start from day one for admissions in a college and how you will finalize. And of course, by the end of this session, we will be available to listen to your questions and answer with honesty.
That's good. Thank you for your answers. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. It's a little bit cold in Cyprus, but we're keeping up. How about all of you?
I guess it's not as cold as Sweden, actually.
Okay,
It's
that's
also cold, right? So, but yeah, I'm sitting in Sweden, you are sitting in Cyprus, and Nick is sitting in Bangladesh. So we are in 3% in 3 countries. So, could you please tell us about, like, in general about Cyprus? How about the weather and everything, like in general for the international students?
Well, actually, Cyprus is one of the most safest countries in the world. It's been ranked through the top 5 countries of safety. So students and parents, of course, do not need to worry about the student safety. We are a small college and we are very close to our students. Therefore, many times when they need something, we are here to assist when it's possible. And the weather is mostly sunny, but there are some winter days. But it's not something that you cannot tolerate. Everything's okay. People are friendly with international students as well. We are in cooperations with employers around the areas, and we try to assist because most of our corporates request of international students to work in their businesses. And of course, around the college, there are many things that students can find, like supermarket, pharmacies, and it's very easy to approach because there is bus line most of the times. They can travel wherever they want with a student bus card. So everything is easy. We are here and we assist them from day one, and they will feel very welcome if they join us.
All right. So, I mean, how about like in the Internapa College, like more details about the Internapa College, like what kind of programs do you have, and so on. So if you could tell our students these things, please.
Yes, Internapa College has been in Cyprus and was created since 19 years almost. So we are providing a great education to students. Our programs are accredited and they're worldwide known. They are in all countries accredited whenever you go. We have a hospitality identity, and that means that as a college, we try to keep it on a specific sector. That is the reason why Internapa College offers the Hospitality and Tourism Management Diploma, which is a 2 year course, the Hospitality and Tourism Management Bachelor, which is a 4 year course, and at the same time, we do offer the Culinary Arts, which is basically cooking, but it's on a 2 year diploma. Of course, for the students who have already graduated from a bachelor degree, we have the Master in Business, which is on a duration of 18 months, and students who are already bachelor holders can join the Masters. But we also give the opportunity to our graduate student from a bachelor to continue and transfer the master and continue being in Cyprus. So that means if a student is enrolled in a bachelor, which is a 4 year course, and graduates successfully, he can then transfer and continue for another 1.5 years in the master program. The reason we keep this identity is because we're in cooperation with top 5-star hotels and international worldwide restaurants in the world, in Cyprus, and specifically in the most hotel reputed industrial area, which is Ayanaba and Prodaras. We have cooperation with the hotel owners, and we arrange for our students to do practicals of what they've been taught, which practicals are also paid. So it's paid internship. This is how it's called. And at the same time, because now students are allowed to work, it's been years actually, to work part-times and full-time specific hours, we do arrange also the hotel jobs during summer hours from June to October, beginning of October. That is very good for them because they can self-fund it. I mean, they gather their money to pay their fees, and at the same time, they have extra pocket money to be able to survive in Cyprus without having a great burden on their parents. And that is very good for them. At the same time, these hotels are reputed, they're from a European source, and when they graduate, because all hospitality students, when they apply for a job, need experience, they also have experience to show, because these employers have logbooks which they fill in and they give the reference for the students, and when they graduate, they have the and that is very important because whenever you go to apply for a job, you need experience in this sector. And this experience counts a lot. And
Very good to know about lots of things about the college. So seems as see for international students, I think it's a very good opportunity as you have very good connections with the
yes,
international hotels, and then they can get the internship over there. They
yes,
can learn hand to hand, and at the
yes.
same time they can earn money, and then if they can prove themselves, they can get permanent job over there.
Yes, if they're many years, because the hotels most of the times keeps them at their jobs for many years. Now there is a regulation in Cyprus that the hotel employers can recruit students from international source. So that means that if they get to like them, they go back to their country, they give an NOC letter, and the employers do the procedures to bring them back later on to continue been working with them because they already know the organization, regulations, and how it works, and they prefer to bring staff who is experienced in the culture of their hotel. So we had cases that students went back when they graduated with their certificate, with their bachelor degree, and the hotel employers brought them back on a work visa to work with them because they liked them a lot and they proved themselves and they wanted to keep them. So this opportunity it's very good. And of course, if students transfer to a master program and they graduate, they are allowed, the master graduates are allowed of a post-study work visa for 1 to 1.5 years.
So
Sir,
that's
I think
also
we are
very
having. Yes, Miss Gina is saying a lot, but there are some comments from the students. I think we should get that.
yes. Please read the comments for Miss Gina. Ishu, please do that.
Okay. Tawhid Islam is saying, Assalamu alaikum, sir. I wanted to know some information. I am saying from BD. From Bangladesh, there is a student. He's saying, like, he has, sir, I have passed HSC now. I want to go for Cyprus for bachelor's. I want to go for the intake of 2015. He wants to go for the next year. So, Miss Gina, can you tell me,
2025.
like,
I mean,
which.
now, see, now is 2024 in. Of course, he will go to next year, so that's totally fine. So, see, I mean, Tawhid, like a yes. So he wants to go. So I think, like Miss Gina, can I give that answer on behalf of you?
Okay. Yes,
So these
yes.
students like to go 2025. So see, of course, 2025 you can go, and right now we are working for February 2025 intake. And it's like another 2 weeks we'll take the file from urine if you really want to catch this intake, because we have to go with the some documentations and so on. It will take you some time. That's why within next 2 weeks we'll close the files from our end. So of course you can go, but one thing I'm not sure whether do you have IELTS or not, but you should have minimum IELTS 5, then you can go for the programs directly. But if you have, I think, IELTS 4, then I think they can go for the foundation program and so on.
Yes.
So
Yes.
then just let us know what do you have, and based on that, we can suggest you.
Yes, actually, the student has to share with you immediately the
Exactly.
SSC and HSSC certificates. We will check the overall mark sheet and as well as the English certificate and a copy of passport. That will be forwarded from the team to me. And don't worry, within 1 day maximum, you will have your offer letter. The thing is that you need to act fast to gather the documents with the instructions of the team because we need to submit your application the soonest to get your visa and come to Cyprus. It's simple. You have a great team to support you there and you will arrange your documents. If you arrange them the soonest and you're on up to date and on the deadline, you will be more than welcome to come with us. We will arrange everything.
Exactly. So Tawhid said you do not have IELTS right now. So if you do not have IELTS, but no worries, in that case, you can we are teaching IELTS. I think you should teach IELTS.
Of course, something to add is that we also accept the PTE, we also accept the TOEFL MBT, all should be the academic version. Of course, we accept some Cambridge, the Anglo examinations, passport skills. For more details about the English certificate, you can ask the JRK team and they will be there to assist you. But don't worry if you don't have IELTS. If you have PT, let's say, it's also acceptable. There is a list of English certificates that are acceptable and you can join with them. If you
Exactly.
have the marks and the certificates that are accepted from the Cyprus Ministry of Education.
So if you have it right now, you can go for straightaway, or if you do not have, for an example, okay. And in that case, we also provide IELTS classes. You can take the IELTS class with us, and then you can make yourself prepare, and then you can go. So contact with our counselor, and then they will give you the best suggestions for urine. And we have another questions from Mr. Masud Rana. He's saying, is there any postgraduate work available after completing your master's degree? I mean, PSW he's talking about. So we said it already, but Miss Gina, please say it one more time.
Yes, what we said is that the master student, and I point this out because it's not yet implemented for the bachelor student or the diploma student. The master graduates are entitled of PSW for 1 to 1.5 years. Okay, so that students are allowed after they graduate, if they find an employer and is willing to keep them, to stay for this period longer. Okay, so that means if, for instance, you come for a bachelor and you do 4 years, then you can proceed in a master and do another 1.5 year. That means you're going to be 5.5 years in Cyprus, and when you graduate, you are entitled of this post-study work. You stay extra, you gain your experience, and then you are free to open your wings to greater destinations and to accomplish your best in the future, because you will be extremely well educated.
Yes, exactly, exactly. It's a really good opportunity for them. Uh, Johadu Rohim said, like, uh, Gina, please tell us about the tuition fees. Is it possible to pay semester wise? So, can they pay semester wise, or they have to pay full year tuition fees?
Okay, the first year of applying before coming to Cyprus, there is a migration regulation that they request that we submit the full application, completed and attested, along with the FT of payment that mentions the full name and the passport and student. So the first year fees are paid prior to the visa issuance, the full fees, yes? But the second year fees, we have two options. We give extra discount to the ones who prepay for the whole year. But if you choose to pay in installment, you pay normally in 2 semester installment. So you pay one semester, and when the first semester finishes, you come and pay the second semester. So you have the option on the second year fees, to pay in 2 semester installments. But no, for the first year is full year fees because of the migration regulation, as if they do not see the payment along with the application, they don't proceed to issue the student visas.
All right. I mean, so dear students, like, please keep watching the sessions, and if you have any more questions, we are here, and we'll be here for a few more minutes. So please keep asking your questions.
That is the reason we are here, to
Yes.
hear your questions and answer them.
So there is another question that is asking. One student is asking, there is even a chance to go without IELTS?
No, unfortunately, no, because the English certificates have been implemented from the Ministry of Education of Cyprus. But they given the opportunity to the students who do not have a great mark on the English to come on a lower marks and have 2 academic semesters intensive English to improve their English, and then finally join the courses. But they should have at least IELTS 4 or 4.5, or PT from marks 43 to 57, or TOEFL MBT from marks 42 to 70, and so on. So they can join, but with lower marks. They are not allowed to join with no English.
Okay, so the students need to have a minimum of IELTS to get the admission, and they can apply for the foundation program.
Yes, the foundation, as we said, is 2 academic semesters. They do intensive English for 2 academic semesters, almost 20 hours per week. And then when they finalize the 2 academic semester, they have to give an external examination and pass it. And then if they pass it, they can continue in the course they prefer.
That's great. That's great. That's a good opportunity. So, like the student, if you are afraid of the IELTS, do contact us, and we will guide you where to, start your IELTS or how to apply for the programs. We will guide you on the. Just contact us in our Facebook page, and we will give you the guidance we need.
Yes, because as we said, we are here from point 1 to the end. Whatever you need, we will assist you, and you will succeed.
Exactly. He's saying again, how much minimum score, sir? So, how much minimum IELTS score, I think he's asking for.
Okay, as we said, the minimum IELTS score is 4. If you have 4 or 4.5, you can join the intensive English course foundation. But if you have 5 and above, you get to choose a course you want to apply, and we give you an offer letter in the course you prefer.
And I think like second year tuition fees, about the tuition fees, second year tuition fees is bit low than first year, right? You have lots of, I think a scholarship and so on, if I'm not wrong.
What we didn't mention is that the second year fees are a lot lower than the first year. As we said, we give the extra discount if they prepay, is almost the 1/3 of the price of the first years. And of course, they can gain scholarship if they are very good academically. Internapa College has put some specific CPAs that they need to fulfill. 350 to 399, they gain 450 each semester after the second year. And if they have 4 and above CPA, they have 650 per semester. So that means they cover it. If they're great on their marks, they cover at least the half of the fees of a semester. And that is very good for them because we do appreciate the students who work academically and we reward them. We reward them with the internship, we reward them with the scholarship. So if they try their best and they show the most best of their self academically wise, Internapa is rewarding student, and we do offer some specific scholarship and so on. Of course, all these things are again being told to the students because when they arrive to Cyprus, we do make an orientation to make them feel welcome. We explain all the regulations, what they are allowed to do as students, what they can earn if they achieve good academic scores and so on. And all this is communicated to the students, and we do assist them step by step to understand the difference of each culture and what the college regulations are and what is best for them and their future.
That's a really good opportunity for the students. I wish I could be the student and I could go there now.
I hope we will have you both, but you need to be there to assist them first, right?
Yes. I think like if you have PhD positions, then I can go for, as I had my bachelor and master's right now.
Yeah, I've done the master's myself. It's a really, really nice master because many times you interact with other students, you get to share ideas. It's mostly related to businesses and how you can put your strategic and your marketing and how to make a great business and how you can organize the business to achieve a successful plan and upgrade themselves and so on. But it's very, very interesting.
Yes, it is. It's a great opportunity for the international students. And mostly for the, yes, of course, international is good. And especially if I talked about Bangladeshi students, it's very good for them because sometimes what happens, like for Bangladeshi students, they need to go to India. So here, they do not need to go anywhere. They can get the things from Bangladesh directly. And of course, like if students from India, Nepal, they can do the things from their own country. So that is also really good. As for Cyprus, like most of the time, what happens, like after getting the admissions, they need to send me some documents and then university help them to apply for the visa. So it's like a very easy process than most of the countries. And success rate, I would say almost 100%.
Yes.
So that's a really good opportunity for the international students. Nishu, would you like to add some questions?
Yes, I would like to ask now, Ms. Gina, like, is there any academic requirements like for bachelor's and master students, they need to have 50% or 60%? Is there any requirement for your college?
Yes, students should have on their 12th grade certificate a 50% and above average. That is the reason why I said they have to send their SSC and HSSC certificate and transcripts to us, mark sheet actually, because we get to check the overall mark, and if it's a 50%, they can apply. In some cases, we had some students who had a 40%, but they had an additional bachelor degree. Only for the ones who have extra bachelor degree is the exemption of having a 40%. But these students, of course, want to apply for the master, not for the bachelor's most of the times. But they do give this small exemption. 50% is not a great average. And what we did not mention, and it's very important because many students ask this, there is no gap limit. For instance, if a student has graduated from school, let's say 5, 6, or 7 years, and maybe more, they do not have a gap limit and say because you graduated within 6 years, why you are coming to Cyprus to study. Whenever you decide to educate yourself, you're welcome to educate yourself. So we do not put a restriction in the gap limit. And that is very good for students because sometimes you have to graduate from a school and then you realize that you had to do something further to upgrade yourself and earn more. So that is good for the ones who decide to change their future. Because most of the time when you graduate from school, you're not mature enough to decide you want to study. But then you realize you have to. So for those, we are also open to that one and we don't have a gap restriction.
I think, dear students, we're almost, end of the session right now. So if you have any more questions, just drop. Otherwise, I think we have covered almost everything. Right, Gina?
Yes, we cover most of the things. What I would like to point out is that whoever is interested to proceed in application should forward immediately your first stage documents, as we mentioned, to JRK to proceed. I will then assess them, both the team will. We will give you offer letters within no time, so no need to worry for that. And then with the instructions of the team, you can proceed and finalize your document because you have to submit. There is a specific deadline. It's up to the 10th of January to have the documents in my office and paid in the college account. So you have to be super fast to catch up this semester if you want to be with us, maximum by beginning of February. Okay? Exactly. So you are more than welcome to join us, but you have to act fast if you really want to join us. Yeah.
Exactly. So in general, how many intakes we have? Of course, I know, but I'm asking this one for our students.
Yes. Actually, the government of Cyprus and the Ministry of Education has given us for the core students only fall semester and spring semester. So that means whoever wants to apply for this semester spring, they have a deadline maximum by the 10th of January to finalize. And for the ones who wants to join the October session, which is fall semester, they have a maximum deadline of 10th of September. But they have given us an additional summer semester, which is only for the students who want to join the foundation course, which they have lower marks in English. The reason they given that is because they will be prepared for intensive English lessons. Then they would do another semester and then they join. So only the foundation student can apply also summer, and the summer foundation deadline is 15th of May. But this is only for the students who have low marks in the English certificate and will join foundation. The other ones can join maximum 10th of January, completed documents and payment to the college account and the address of the college, the documents to arrive. And this is spring semester. And the fall semester, which lessons start October, and the maximum period to submit documents and payment is 10th of September. So that is why I pointed out that it's preferable that they finalize the documents as from now, because if they should wait until the next intake to come, that means they will have to wait until July, August, September. So it's 5 or 6 months. So it will delay them. The ones who are in the course, yes.
Understand. That's good then. I think we covered almost all the questions, right? I think there is the point to longer the session. I think we have covered all the sessions, and these sessions will be recorded in our platform so that potential students can watch it later on as well. So that's brilliant. So I would like to say thank you to Miss Jada for coming here to say your valuable comments for our international students. So for the last, if you have any more comments for our students, please say. If you have any more comments for the students.
You mean that I
Yeah.
should?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have any more last comments for the students.
Actually, I think we covered everything.
No,
Now
but just comments. If you have any comments, you can ask them to come to Internapa.
yeah. Actually, what is now next is that they should do their best to join if they wish to join us. As we
Yes.
say, we are a small college. We're not a huge college that is impersonal. We do treat them like family, and I'm pointing that out because it's exactly as I say. They are here. We get to know them by their names. We try to assist them step by step in all the procedures they need to do, in all the requirements, who is doing what. There is a key person in all aspects. We have a student affairs director who is there for them. We have student unions, we have clubs. We do bond together, all together. We make Christmas parties, we have cultural events. Nowadays, we're going to do sports days. We're going to play chess with them, volleyball, basketball. There is a nice college that students feel like they came here and they didn't leave their family from abroad and that's it. They feel homesick. They feel that they're together. And I've seen that most of the students are there for each other, and that is very good. So they don't feel like they're neglected and they came to a college that does not care. We do care, but what we request, and is very important, is that they will be students first. Their aim here is to come and study. Attendance is compulsory. They should be attending the lessons. They should not only work. They don't come here to work. They come here to educate themselves. So the most important thing is to combine both. When they are allowed to work, they can combine along with their schedule, and everything will be great for them. So we are very pleased to accept them in college. They have to act fast to come to us.
Thanks, Gina. Finally, thanks once again.
Thank you all for accepting me here and for making this great session for the students, because it's good to get the proper information from us
Yes,
to know exactly what they need to do.
exactly. It's good for them also. Like they can hear from the university directly, right?
Yes,
Rather than just from us as an agent, as a consultant, right? So it's
they
really good.
feel comfortable and they feel that yes,
Hmm?
what you are communicating with them comes from the college. Yes.
Yes. So thank you, Gina. Thank you, Nishu, and thanks to all the students for joining us here today. And of course, this live will be recorded and it will be published later on, so you can watch these sessions in our YouTube channels and so on. So thank you, everyone. I'm just ending the sessions here. Have a nice day. Take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Apply.
Bye.
Okay.